Hello guys, hi friends. I am B. Ramesh from St. Peter's Engineering College. Today I am going to explain you uh, ADE subject. The topic ADE means Analog and Digital Electronics. Topic second unit. Second unit topic is common emitter amplifier frequency response. Common emitter amplifier frequency response. Okay, so frequency response means when you apply the low frequency, okay, with respect to frequency your amplitude gain increases, decreases and constant. Okay, so that is called the frequency response of common emitter amplifier. So when you increase the frequency, what are the parameters, what are the suppose resistance, what is the reactance, okay, effects on voltage gain, that is we are going to observe now. We will see the frequency response now. Okay, the frequency response of electronic or electric or electronic circuits allows us to see exactly how the output gain and phase changes at a particular single frequency or over a whole range of different frequencies depend upon the design characteristics of the circuit. The frequency response analysis of a circuit or system is shown by plotting its gain against the frequency scale. The circuit gain or loss at each frequency point helps to as understand how well or badly the circuit can distinguish between the signal of different frequencies. Okay, so by seeing the frequency response, how the circuit gain, okay, increases, decreases, okay, that is we can observe in this lecture. Okay, so this is the there are many different way for a calculation of frequency depend on the combination of components. The 3 dB frequency for resistance and capacitance, the most common in amplifier design, is determined by the f naught is equal to 1 by 2 pi RC. Okay, so that is the critical frequency for a RC network. F naught is equal to 1 by 2 pi RC. Okay, F naught is equal to 1 by 2 pi RC. So the circuit reactance, this is where F naught is 3 dB frequency. 3 dB frequency is nothing but a cutoff frequency, you can say. So means the gain, maximum gain, we are dividing with root 2, that is in dB, it becomes minus 3 dB. Okay, so this is the RC network. So generally the C amplifier contains the three RC network. One is the input side RC network and output side RC network, and another one is the bypass network. Okay, so input side there is a coupling capacitor, series with all the resistance, okay, R1 R2 resistance and device resistance, that means that shows the high pass filter, and output side low pass filter, we can say, that means the load resistor uh, parallel with suppose capacitor, okay, resistor and combination capacitor, that is representing low pass filter. Okay, means the circuit contains the three RC network. Okay, so that three RC network produce the some frequency, critical frequency, that is called a critical frequency. When critical frequency equal to suppose the circuit reactance, the circuit the that RC network reactance become 0, that means that is that will allow the maximum amount of signal. Okay, and effect of coupling capacitor. Coupling capacitors are in series with the signal and a part of high pass filter circuit. Okay, the effect of the low frequency response of amplifier. Okay, so see the circuit, C amplifier. So see here input signal is coupling with capacitor. Okay, So that is why we are calling C1 C2 are both are coupling capacitors, and that capacitor connected R1 and R2 resistor, R1 and R2 parallel. Okay, means that representing the input side. So you can observe here a circuit, capacitor and a series resistor. All the RIN is representing RIN is equal to R1 parallel, R2 parallel, and HIE. R1 R2, R1 parallel, R2 parallel, HIE. Okay, so that is the equivalent RIN, and this is the circuit, and a coupling capacitor C2. Here coupling capacitor is C2, and C3 is also coupling. C2 is the bypass capacitor, and C3 is coupling capacitor. Okay, so this is a circuit diagram. We are seeing when you apply the input voltage, so initially the high reactance will be there, so that will allow the small amount of signal, and small low voltage mean low current. So output current IC is equal to beta times of IB. So IB current is IC current is also decreases at low frequency. Okay, so slowly when you increase the frequency, the reactance of capacitor RC network reactance will be decreases, and that will allows the small amount of signal that will get amplified by the BGT. So it will produce the current, output current. Okay, so effect of bypass capacitor. A bypass capacitor causes reduce the gain at low frequencies, and has a high pass filter response. Okay, the resistance seen by the bypass capacitance including RE and RE dash. Okay, RE dash is nothing but the junction resistance, emitter to collector junction resistance is RE dash. Okay, and the bias resistors. Okay, so you can observe here uh, bypass capacitor, bypass network we can say. So bypass capacitor, it is parallel with the RE resistor. Okay, so here RE parallel with small RE dash plus R1 R2 and the source resistance by the current gain. Okay, so this is the calculation that much affecting bypass network on the frequency response at low frequency only. Okay, so effect of internal capacitance. Okay, so when you increase the frequency, so internal capacitance will be comes out, means internal capacitance reactance will be decreases. So now your input current IP current divided start current flowing through the CBC and CBE capacitance. Okay, so these two are the junction capacitance, collector base junction and emitter base junction capacitance. At low frequency their reactance is very high, so current cannot divide, current cannot flow through these two junction capacitance. But now when you increase the frequency, that means the high frequency response of amplifier is determined by the internal junction capacitance. This capacitance form low pass filter with the external resistance. Okay, low pass filter allows only low frequency, and that will attenuate the high frequency. Okay, high pass filter allow the high frequency, and that will suppose stop the low frequency. Okay, so this is the internal capacitance for BJT and FET. Okay, CGD and CGS. Okay, drain to gate to drain capacitance, and source to gate capacitance. Okay, and decibel, see why we are suppose talking suppose decibels means amplifier means sound. So sound we can calculate in a decibel. Okay, so the decibel is a logarithmic ratio of two power level, and is used in electronic work in a gain or attenuation measurements. Decibel can be expressed as a voltage ratio when the voltage are measured in the same impedance. To express voltage gain in decibel, the formula is AV voltage gain in dB 20 log AV 20 log AV is nothing but voltage gain. Okay, so that is the meaning of suppose this measuring voltage gain in dB 20 log, generally 10 log, suppose base 10 and the value. So when we calculate in power, so that becomes the suppose uh, V out by V in whole power of square. Okay, so that is power. So V square output power by input power, output power by input power. So power V out by V in, if you write V out by V in, so whole power of square, that comes this side, and that becomes 10 into 2, that becomes 20 log voltage gain V out by V in. Okay, so the typical frequency response. So this is the complete frequency response of a common emitter amplifier. So low frequency side, see the gain of the gain of due to effect circuit capacitance. Circuit capacitance means coupling capacitance and bypass capacitance. Okay, and at mid frequency all capacitance can be neglected. That means at mid frequency the circuit capacitance reactance becomes zero. Zero means that will allow the maximum amount of signal, to amplifier, and that amplifier will get amplify the maximum signal. So you will get the maximum gain at mid frequency. Okay, again high frequency, so gain falls of due to the internal capacitance effect in the BZT. So internal capacitance reactance decreases. Internal capacitance ranges in the in picofarad. Okay, so picofarad, generally collector base junction reactance is very high, that is a 5 picofarad you can say, and emitter base junction reactance is 3 picofarad. Okay, and coupling capacitors 10 microfarad, and bypass capacitor range is 100 microfarad. Okay, so this is a values based on that reactance, your frequency gain voltage gain varies. Okay, so this is the frequency response of a common emitter amplifier. Okay, so the gain is more commonly started using a logarithmic scale, and the result is expressed in decibel. For voltage gain, this takes the form gain 20 log gain. So gain is in suppose of power, so V out by V in, so we'll get this one. The upper and lower frequencies defining the bandwidth is called a corner frequency or cutoff frequencies. Okay, so to calculate the bandwidth we should know the cutoff frequencies. Okay, so cutoff frequency we can measure by using the dividing the gain by root 2. Okay, so the next one, the range of frequency with close to constant, and gain is called as the bandwidth. The range of frequency with close to constant gain is called bandwidth. Okay, so suppose this is the calculating bandwidth. So the frequency is close to constant gain. Okay, so from that we can calculate the corner frequencies, so that we can calculate the bandwidth. Okay, so bandwidth represents the amount or width of frequencies, or the band of frequencies that the amplifier is most effective in amplifying. The bandwidth is not the same as the band of frequencies that is the amplified. The bandwidth of an amplifier is the difference between the frequency limits of amplifiers. So bandwidth we can suppose write in BW F2 minus F1. So low frequency response of common emitter amplifier input coupling capacitor. This is the input side section, coupling capacitor and resistance, RC network. So we classified no 3 RC networks will be there in this circuit. So input side this RC network, and in previous slide shown the coupling RC network. So here capacitor with suppose parallel this all the resistance in parallel. Rn is equal to R1, R2, and internal resistance is Rin. Okay, Rin dash is equal to Ri parallel R2 parallel R1. Okay, so this is the input side frequency response. So this effect when you apply the input signal low frequency, so this RC network capacitance reactance capacitor reactance is very high, so that will allow this low signal. So low signal means a low current reach to the base junction. So low current means IC is equal to beta times of IB. So low current means low output current you will get. So low output current means voltage gain is low at low frequency. And next when you apply the high frequency, the reactance decreases, the signal IB current increases, so IC current increases, so voltage gain increases slowly. At mid frequency what happened means this RC network reactance become zero, so that will allow the maximum signal and maximum current increases, IB current, and maximum IC current you will get, so maximum voltage gain increases. Okay, so the output RC circuit is composed of the series combination of the collector and load resistor with the output capacitor. The cutoff frequency due to the output circuit is Fc is equal to 1 by 2 pi the resistance Rc and RL into C3.